1 year ago, a short movie therapy was premiered. So today, on the anniversary day, I give an overview. Let's go. This story includes its 3 chapters: depression, loneliness, and despair. The main character, Stella, is a dancer, so she visits a psychologist, Marta. I'm Marta, psychologist. What are you worrying about? To share with her the period when Stella had been passing through these 3 phases, which I already mentioned.
I just felt so confused, like a melancholic November which drinks your energy.
Stella is a very ambitious character, and she is a brilliant and dope dancer. She just completely addicted to her best. But something went wrong when the rain overtook her into the melancholy. So, and therefore it turns her mind into the mental fighting in the dance room when Stella was just pushing herself hand and foot over and over until her time was up.
Your time is up. Please leave this place.
Why? Well, and on the next day when she was going to the studio again to give herself a chance to catch up, so while waiting for her rent time, Stella's mind was withdrawing into her dream.
Dreaming high, reaching the sky. Dreaming high,
where the perfectionism turned her into the crash out in the end.
Didn't realize what I've said in that.
Marta is listening to her client very attentively. And by the side, she suggests that the most important argument in fighting and having a mental battle and mental war is only ourselves.
When we need to do in the current moment. It means only that you need a little change.
That the best way to settle down is just to relax. So,
instead of it, I fell into loneliness.
The second chapter reveals a mental emptiness and desolation. Stella is telling how thirsty she felt while spending time on the beach, what a loss of the appetite she had while sitting to the table where pasta was waiting for her to consume, and how much overthinking she felt having sleepless nights, brooding over and over. And here, after another night without sleep, here goes an epic when Stella meets her worn out reflection on the backyard from her balcony. So, and the fear and anxiety covers the main character, and Stella hits the bottle, one by another.
I felt it as I felt another new one empty can.
Until the overdose of the sleeping pills plunges her into the bad dream, a nightmare where her terrible reflection is chasing her with a dark intentions to choke and to kill. And here, out of the blue, Stella awakes, and while getting a shower, she was coming from a bad dream.
Maybe that was the same sign to wake up and realize who I am.
Basically, when the mental fight attacks to dry out, the physical system can stand it afterwards.
That state felt like an inside final fight.
That's a despair. So, Stella is going out to make her fight last. Her strong legs, hardy spirit, she's just desperately running ahead to the open field to let her steam off. Marta was so impressed and she got a great amazement by hearing about Stella's experience.
You've done such hard work with yourself.
And here, apparently, Stella felt completely the same way, revealing her inner Cree, fears, and capability to stay alive. And listening to Stella, everything was ringing a bell.
What I've heard now, that was not a sensation for me personally.
And when Stella was asking her for advice,
Never forget who you are. Do your steps as you feel it, and make new dance after all the brightest and darkest moments.
so such very palpable part in the movie when
I was a dancer too.
Marta opens her heart up to Stella, sharing her dance background, showing it in the pretty picture in the frame. Two characters got each other so profoundly getting along together. Well, they just thanked each other for a deep conversation involving the connection between two dancers. The main one who is venturing now, I mean Stella, and the other one with a dance background in the past, Marta. And afterwards, Stella was so completely freshened up, with a feeling as if how it's cool sometimes to have kind of specific fable which teaches yet another extra miles to become better, to grow up and making a new step. So in the final dancing scene, we see Stella's new version of herself, her new personality with a different energy.
Therapy of souls, do you wanna dance?
With a can of apple cider.
Give yourself a chance.
To make it hilarious. So, and in conclusion, as a filmmaker, director, screenwriter, choreographer, and actress, I want to say that naturally the plot of the movie is based on the real events of my life. Because you know, I passed through a lot of periods when I had a gaslighting mental state and I was completely cooked with a psychological test, what was trying to destroy a dancer in me and dry myself out. This is why the main character of therapy shows a potential Moxie. Every time when I back to square one, sooner or later, I remind myself, never forget who you are. Because how many times I was trying to fall and circling the drain around another one mental crisis again and again. There I truly know what my body needs and where my heart lives with the music and dance. So that's my honor to have 4 award certificates about my winning movie, A Real Moxie.
I know you have a brilliant ambitions, and you're a brilliant dancer.
Thank you. Thanks y'all for your attention. I hope that I gave you a sign and inspiration to watch my short movie picture therapy if you didn't see. So the link is below, you can follow it there and enjoy. Thanks again, Ariana Richardi.